Hi there, people. Welcome to Mr. Lionheart. And today I'm gonna have a little go and little chat about positive hits in hip hop. Now, I don't think we've had a hit that's been more positive, like a positive spin on it since I think probably since Nas I Can. Like, and Nas has made a lot of hits that have been positive. If I Were the World is a big hit. You know what I mean? It's more of a positive more of a positive song. You know, If I Were the World was very positive, I think like, and I think now what's happening in modern hip hop, there's been no positive tunes. Like, you know, Tupac was really known for his big hits were positive tunes. Dear Mama, Keep Your Head Up. Like, where are they coming from now in today's modern hip hop? None of the mainstream artists are even doing any of that. So for me, I just think, what's going on? What is the actual problem? Like, I want to hear some positive bars and go. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear like an anthem that's positive, that's around the summer. It's not talking about guns and all this rubbish. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a space for all that. I listen to some of it, especially when I'm training. Like, when I'm training, I'm listening to there's a lot of mother effers and F this and F that and N word this and N word that in the stuff that is due when I'm in the gym and I'm training and things like that. So there's space for those kind of music. Don't get me wrong, like hardcore, you know, gangster rap, whatever. There's a space for it. But what I'm saying is, where's the ones that positivity that are hitting the mainstream? They don't happen no more. Like, even 50 Cent had a positive hit. One of his hits, if I can't do it, if saying, if I can't do it, it can't be done. So, like, it's a positive movement. So what happened, man, is I think after 2010, they kind of like, I think maybe even sooner than that, after there was no, you check, there is no like all the big hits or something that are quite negative, about, the ones now about sexualization of women and strip clubs, or what about none about and about like gun violence, something like that. Don't get me wrong, like there's place for all those kind of tunes. Don't get me wrong, like, you like what you like and people like what they like. There's a variety of different aspects of hip hop for all of it, but I'm just thinking, where is the positivity? Where is the positive one, the big hits that positive, that impacting, and you know what I mean? People gravitate towards negativity too much. And I think, like, why is that? Why are we always in this negative mindset kind of thing and pushing the negative narrative, where positive songs have been, when you hear Keep Your Head Up by Tupac, you're not thinking about doing anything but love, but putting love out there. And you know what I mean? That it's a positive tune. You know what I mean? It gave people hope. And I think, like, what happened to those kind of tunes? Like, you know what I mean? Those kind of means that was putting a stamp on the people and making people just think differently and try and rise up and do more positive stuff. You know what I mean? So what's actually happened here? Where's the disconnect? What has actually happened? You know what I mean? I miss those days. I mean, the 90s was, for me, the best era in hip hop. Probably in hip hop and R&B, the best era, because that's when artists started to find their lanes and it was good music coming out and we loved it. But now it's like all the big hits are just negative stuff. Now, why is that happening? You know what I mean? We need to change the narrative somehow. I'm just putting it out there, just for the sheer fact of, like, put it out there, because it's got to spot. I'm not a rapper or anything like that, but it's got to start somewhere. Like, someone's got to see something like this and think, you know what, this dude's right. Like, what's happened? The last few, that's big tunes that haven't, and no one ever. I know in the comments come and say to me about Drake and God's Plan, because that wasn't. It was just a banger. Like it's not a positive, more positive tune out there. Like come up, you can't time it in the realms of I Can, where there's words of wisdom in there. Something about spark, yeah. That was something that's catchy, something that will spark you and make you think. There's nights in that song. Even in Keep Your Head Up, there's nights in that song. Dear Mama, there's nights in that song. I mean, even if you sense, I can't do it, can't be done. You know what I mean? They can listen, change that mindset to I can do it. Like, if it can't be done, it can't. If I can't do it, that means it can't be done. It's showing you that anything I do is the bee's knees. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that this is something that needs to be addressed within the music industry, and I'm hoping to get some rappers and things like that on the podcast and try and have this kind of dialogue with somebody from in the industry, and that will have something to say about it. So I don't know, see who can get. I'm gonna dig up my Rolodex, see who I can dig out from it, and try and get some, because I think we need to change that narrative within the community about these negative songs and these negative connotations about the culture, because it's not all negative. Look at the people that are so that made a positive tunes, and Stakes is High is one. You know what I mean? Stakes is High is a big tune, produced by my favorite producer of pretty much of all time, Jay Dilla. What happened? Where's the groups like that? We need that De La Soul. We need some Tribe Called Quest. We need needs a group like that. Don't get me wrong, I got Coast Contra, who are really dope and are about the culture and the bar smiths and actually speaking about something, actually speaking something of substance. But they can't hold that by themselves. There's got to be supporting action. I mean, they also had someone in that lane with them. They had Tribe Called Quest. There were other groups like that. You had Digger Planets as well. They were there. What's the other group that I'm thinking of now? Yeah, Digger Planets. What's the other group now I'm thinking of? Damn it. Is it Arrested Development? They made positive stuff. Like, you had those people, and you had, I am everyday people. Like, that was a big tune, and that was a positive song, man. Like, what happened to all those songs? What happened to them? Like, where have they gone? I just really wish someone would just try and say something or do something about it. But that's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything more about it. I think I need to get a guest and talk about this and have a guest on the podcast and talk about it there, and spread the positivity there. But anyway, people, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'm out of here. Peace.